Rocky Balboa wakes before sunrise, his body heavy with scars and memories. The city streets are quiet, but his mind is louder than ever. He is now a champion, but the title feels heavier than defeat. Posters of his victory hang on brick walls across Philadelphia. Fans chant his name, yet he feels strangely alone. Fame has changed how people look at him. Adrian watches him from the doorway, sensing his restlessness. A new chapter is beginning, whether he wants it or not. Interviews, cameras, and flashing lights surround Rocky daily. Promoters argue over contracts, money, and future fights. Rocky struggles to understand the business side of boxing. Mickey warns him that fame can destroy a fighter faster than punches. Rocky notices his training slipping under pressure. Adrian encourages him to stay grounded and focused. The joy of winning slowly turns into anxiety. Rocky wonders if he truly belongs at the top. Across the country, a ruthless boxer named Victor Kane rises. Kane is undefeated, brutal, and hungry for the spotlight. He mocks Rocky in interviews, calling him a lucky underdog. Clips of Kane's knockouts dominate sports television. Fans begin demanding a fight between the two champions. Mickey studies Kane's fighting style with concern. Rocky senses danger in Kane's cold confidence. The storm is quietly approaching. Rocky enters a title defense match against a lesser opponent. Despite winning, his movements feel slow and uncertain. The crowd cheers, but Mickey frowns from the corner. Rocky realizes he relied too much on heart, not strategy. His opponent nearly knocks him down in the later rounds. The victory feels hollow rather than triumphant. Reporters begin questioning if Rocky is losing his edge. Doubt creeps into Rocky's thoughts. Back at the gym, Mickey confronts Rocky harshly. He tells him that being champion means fighting smarter. Mickey warns that Victor Kane will show no mercy. Rocky argues, claiming he can handle anything. Mickey reminds him that pride ends careers. The tension between mentor and student grows. Adrian listens quietly, worried for Rocky's safety. The gym feels colder than ever. Rocky begins enjoying wealth and comfort more than training. Luxury cars, expensive dinners, and late nights distract him. Training sessions become shorter and less intense. Mickey notices Rocky arriving late to the gym. Adrian gently reminds him of where he came from. Rocky brushes it off, believing success is permanent. Meanwhile, Victor Kane trains relentlessly in isolation. Two paths begin to sharply divide. A massive press conference announces Rocky versus Victor Kane. Kane stares at Rocky with icy confidence. Trash talk fills the room, igniting global attention. Rocky tries to stay calm, but Kane's words cut deep. Mickey warns Rocky not to underestimate this man. The fight is scheduled for 6 months later. Fans call it the fight of the decade. The world is watching closely. Rocky begins training camp, but something feels wrong. His stamina is lower, and his reflexes slower. Mickey pushes him harder than ever before. Rocky snaps back, frustrated and defensive. The tension erupts into a shouting match. Mickey storms out of the gym in anger. Rocky is left alone with his punching bag. Silence replaces discipline. Days pass without Mickey returning. Rocky struggles to train alone without guidance. Adrian urges Rocky to reconcile with Mickey. Before he can, Mickey collapses from illness. Rocky rushes to the hospital, guilt overwhelming him. Mickey warns Rocky not to fight Kane unprepared. He reminds Rocky to fight with intelligence, not pride. The mentor's words leave a deep mark. Mickey passes away shortly after. Rocky is devastated by the loss. The gym feels empty without Mickey's voice. Rocky questions whether to cancel the fight. The media speculates about his mental state. Adrian comforts him through sleepless nights. Rocky stands at Mickey's locker, overwhelmed. He must decide who he truly is. Rocky abandons luxury and returns to raw training. He runs through old neighborhoods at dawn. He trains with local fighters, rediscovering hunger. The streets remind him why he started boxing. Pain replaces comfort. Discipline replaces ego. Adrian supports him every step of the way. Rocky feels stronger mentally than ever before. A fire reignites within him. Rocky studies footage of Victor Kane obsessively. He notices patterns in Kane's aggressive attacks. Kane relies heavily on power, but leaves openings. Rocky designs a defensive counter strategy. He learns patience instead of reckless aggression. Each sparring session sharpens his instincts. Mickey's lessons echo in his mind. Preparation becomes his new weapon. Meanwhile, Victor Kane destroys opponents effortlessly. His confidence grows dangerously high. He mocks Rocky's emotional struggles publicly. Kane believes the fight is already won. His trainers worry about his arrogance. Kane dismisses all warnings. The world sees him as unstoppable. Overconfidence blinds him. The final face-off is tense and silent. Rocky no longer responds to Kane's insults. His calm unsettles Kane for the first time. The crowd senses a shift in energy. Adrian watches nervously from the sidelines. Rocky's eyes burn with focus. This fight is no longer about fame. It is about honor and legacy. The stadium is packed with roaring fans. Lights flash as Rocky walks to the ring. Adrian's voice echoes in his heart. Victor Kane enters with intimidating confidence. The bell rings, marking destiny's moment. Both fighters circle cautiously. The crowd holds its breath. History is about to be written. Kane dominates the early rounds with brute force. Rocky absorbs heavy blows, but stays composed. He remembers Mickey's advice to stay patient. The crowd worries as Rocky bleeds. Kane grows frustrated when knockouts don't come. Rocky conserves energy carefully. Each punch teaches him something. The fight slowly shifts. Rocky begins exploiting Kane's openings. Clean counters land unexpectedly. Kane's confidence starts to crack. The crowd erupts as momentum changes. Rocky moves with intelligence and heart combined. Kane struggles to adapt. Mickey's voice echoes in Rocky's mind. The tide turns dramatically. Both fighters are exhausted and wounded. The fight becomes brutal and emotional. Rocky nearly falls after a massive punch. He rises, fueled by memory and purpose. Adrian screams encouragement from the crowd. Rocky pushes beyond physical limits. Kane begins showing fear. The battle reaches its peak. The championship rounds test their souls. Rocky's strategy overwhelms Kane's raw power. Kane swings wildly, losing control. Rocky lands precise, decisive punches. The crowd chants Rocky's name. Blood, sweat, and determination collide. Both fighters are barely standing. One final moment awaits. Rocky lands a perfect counter. Kane crashes to the canvas in shock. The referee begins counting. The stadium falls silent. Kane struggles desperately to rise. Rocky watches, breathing heavily. The count reaches 10. The fight is over. Rocky is declared the winner by knockout. The crowd explodes in celebration. Rocky drops to his knees in disbelief. Adrian rushes into the ring, embracing him. Tears stream down Rocky's face. This victory feels different than the last. It was earned through wisdom, not luck. Mickey's legacy lives on. Victor Kane stands and nods respectfully. He acknowledges Rocky's intelligence and heart. The rivalry ends with mutual respect. The crowd applauds both fighters. Rocky offers a handshake. Kane accepts humbly. The war inside the ring is complete. True champions are defined by growth.